All right, what is up, everybody? This is going to be interesting. So I'm not going to start off eating these right away because like I literally just to give you an idea, I don't know why I decided to do this. This is the joy of having ADHD. This was like a spur of the moment idea. So if you guys didn't know, I'm going to see Maddie here tomorrow. She flies in tonight. I might see her tonight. I don't know. Um, and I wanted to keep promoting the mental health, the anxiety seminar that we have put together. There's a link right there. I'll answer all your questions that you have on it. I had a goal set on this, and I am currently 40. Hold on, where was my? I can tell you right now. I set a goal for this. I'm 44 tickets away from hitting my goal for us, and so I'm hoping to bring some awareness to that. Let me see, where am I at? It's yeah, 44 tickets away from hitting my goal. And I wanted to do something that was fun and entertaining, to have some fun and bringing awarenesses. What's up there, Shauna? How are you? So I will answer questions and stuff during this live stream. Yeah, no, I had a goal. I'm literally, it's only 44 tickets away from it, which I'm very surprised how well it's done. Right there's my cell phone number. If you want to check out what it's all about, here's the anxiety seminar. I mean, we're going to be spending all day Saturday on this. And I wanted to have a little bit of fun, especially after all this stuff of just trying to get people more involved with the YouTube channel, because a lot of people don't realize how much time and energy I spend into this. I don't ask for a lot. I just ask for free support and help. So what I ended up doing, I heard about this Pridefall. What about Pridefall? If you do text me any questions, by the way, to my phone, you have to text question and then what your question is. Otherwise, I'm not going to be answering it. I got right now, how many do I have? I have currently 236 texts that I have to get back to. So I got these right here. This is the ortho mix. CG Kid and Maddie will not do this. So Maddie is going to be here this weekend. We're going to be doing the anxiety seminar. We're going to be filming a lot of stuff. It's going to be kind of nonstop. And I hit her up originally because I thought it'd be fun to do this live stream with her eating bugs. And then I found out that she's really sensitive to like any kind of textures. And she's like, dude, I'm going to be throwing up nonstop. And no, I don't accept phone calls, by the way. If you're in the live stream and you're texting me right now, I don't do phone calls. I actually do phone calls. If you sign up on the Patreon, I have 2 different Patreon tiers that I actually will do a phone call with. I have to balance this in between everything else. So she said no, and then CG Kid's going to be here. If you guys didn't know CG Kid, he's one of my best friends. He's going to be here the first week of August, and he even said no. So I have the ortho mix, which is grasshoppers, 2 different type of crickets. I like how they say, here's how it says. It says ingredients. Oh my God, crustaceans. Allergy advice, crustaceans. If you have crustacean allergy, this is not good for you. But the ingredients are grasshoppers, mole crickets, big crickets, and small crickets. This is the one I'm not really thrilled about. So this is I did this one before. This has a water bug in it, which if you didn't know what a water bug is kind of like a cockroach in a sense. It's from that family. Oh God, this is so gross. So there's the water bug. Oh, yeah. And then even better yet, though, is the scorpion. So there's the scorpion. So yeah, I'm going to be eating these during the live stream and give you guys an escape. Ask any questions that you want when it comes to mental health. Give you guys some support to let you know, yes, I do have a vomit bag here in case I vomit. I had to actually set up for this just in case. So I have the vomit bag. I have Dr. Pepper. I have lots of Red Bull. And I have cigarettes. And I have Altoid. And this is going to be interesting. So, yeah. This wasn't what I exactly planned to do today. I knew I would do a live stream today. Just didn't know it would be this. There are all the crickets. They're even barbecue seasoned. This is the best. Hit the like and subscribe button if you're in here, please. Let's see what they like. This is going to be so weird. It's a cricket. Oh. Yeah. Dude, that shit is so fucking gross. Mm-mm. Oh, yeah. All right. All right. No, you can taste it crunching. It is, yeah. Yeah, it is. It's one of those interesting things. So if you guys want to ask any mental health questions, I'm actually going to be doing this a whole live stream. I'm going to be live for 2 hours. There's my text. You got a text. No, it doesn't really taste like barbecue. That's the funny thing is I knew it would do this. I knew that I would think in my head, oh, okay, it's going to taste like barbecue and I could like sit and eat them like chips. Yeah, no, because the texture. So the gross part about these bugs, because I've done this before, God, now the water bug's going to make me just is it crunches, but you can feel like the pieces of it, of like the wings and stuff, like start sticking around to your mouth. Yeah, but if you have any questions, feel free to text me and message me on the WhatsApp. Just text me question. Here is the anxiety seminar right there. That is this Saturday. There's 2 different ones. There is a UK one. There is a US one. Looking forward to doing that. And I'm probably going to do, like Jivy had even brought up, I'll probably do like a monthly live stream that's just like a random challenge from the server. That, you know, I want to get everybody more involved. And yesterday I had a little bit of a hard time when it came to even this. Yes, you can be my friend, Aiden. Because I want to get people more involved. And when it comes into, thanks, Main Trooper, when it comes into the YouTube channel, because it's something free that everybody can do. And it's your way to showing me the support that you appreciate what I do. It really is. I don't make, like, people are like, oh, you're just trying to make a bunch of money off of YouTube. To give you guys an idea, like the best performing video I have pays me like $3 a month. Like, it's nothing, but the support itself is important to me. And I really do appreciate that to anybody who, oh, that is so gross. Oh God, when you burp it up. Man, that just made me lose my train of thought. That is the grossest thing in the fucking world. But I want to be able to answer questions. I want to get everybody more involved. And okay, I'll eat another bug for that. This one has legs on it. Oh, this has legs on it. Do you see the legs? If you guys are on TikTok, feel free to jump over to YouTube. I do these at the same time. It has, look at the little leg against my shirt. Oh, what did you do? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The problem is that they're dehydrated, so it sticks all in your mouth. Oh. Yeah, you get them on Amazon. Yeah, the forest. Go out to the forest. Just start randomly picking up bugs. My neighbors won't think I'm any weirder. I'm gonna eat the water bug here in a bit. If you guys do have they're crunchy. They're so gross. If you guys have any questions, here's this. If you're new to the YouTube channel, hit the like and subscribe button. I want to be able to just throw out as much support and awareness and stuff that I can. Give you guys even a little idea of what's to come on this anxiety seminar. So for the anxiety seminar, I'm actually going to end up, for part of it, showing you how to put together an anxiety toolkit. And what anxiety toolkit has is, like, I use my strongest senses. I use the sour stuff. I use mints. I use a lot of stuff like that. And now mints and stuff like that isn't going to calm an anxiety attack. It ain't going to do any of that. But what mints do is it just, if I'm out in public and I'm dealing with anxiety, I eat a couple mints. And guess what? It makes it a little bit easier for me. I'm focusing on that. Okay, question, Sarah. Can't afford the seminar. Oh, Sarah, don't even worry about that. That's why I try to share. So if you guys really, if you want to know, like, nobody, I don't think, gets how badly I want to do like free seminars and all that stuff. And when I can get to like 200,000-300,000 on YouTube, I'm definitely going to be doing it. But until that point, it's going to be a challenge for me too. Yep, I'm going to have the audio and everything too. I'm even going to share during this live right now some of the anxiety, the tips. Yeah, I've already munched on a couple of the bugs. I'll be munching on them the whole live stream pretty much, unless I get to the point that that I vomit. So here are the crickets. Okay, so the scorpion I know isn't bad. Like the scorpion still has its claws on him. So that's the scorpion. This is the gnarliest of them all. Is whatever this little bug is. I don't know what exactly it is. It's like a water beetle. It's not like the water bug that's like a giant cockroach. Because these are from the same family as cockroaches. But I want to share with you even some of the things that I'm going to go over a little bit in the mental health or in the anxiety seminar, just because like I'd love to be able to get it where this channel is huge and I can share as much of stuff for free that I can and just go through my experiences. The only problem is like I have to balance it all within time. Like today, I literally was doing pure work. Like people don't understand, this isn't my job. Everything I've set up is out of a passion, and I invest a lot of time into this. To give you an idea, I've invested so much that this is, I've gotten a truck repo during this. I've missed a lot of payments to bills doing this just because it's so much of my focus. But it all comes down to is I want to, question, why exactly are you eating bugs? Because it's a good escape. That's the whole reason why I'm eating the bugs and decided to do the bugs is because the thing is that I know it'll actually draw people in to watch, maybe even hit the subscribe button. But if you guys don't also know, if you guys have struggled with anxiety, have you ever looked into a sensory ring? You guys even know that there's sensory rings out there? Sensory rings are awesome. Sensory rings are designed actually to stimulate how your finger feels. It's also with autism. It's very, very calming actually of how it stimulates your feelings and your fingers. And this is actually one of the best distractions there is. If you're just sitting there and you're just kind of like, man, I'm struggling a little bit, man, get a sensory ring and just put it on your hand and just kind of play with it. These are actually really amazing, and a lot of people don't know about them. This is why I wanted to put together a seminar. Is like what a lot of people don't realize is how much I actually truly struggle with anxiety, and how well I hide it. And I didn't realize how much I struggled with anxiety until I got sober. When I was drunk all the time and I was an addict and I was using, that overrode all of my senses. When I got sober, it was difficult. Would I ever sell your bracelets? The bracelets, I'm giving out bracelets, okay? To anybody who does get a mental health seminar ticket, you do get a free bracelet. The first 5 each day are getting t-shirts that are the Driven shirts. This is the link. I am 44 away from my goal on the mental health seminar. Let's see, where are we at home? If you guys haven't checked it out, yeah, 44. There's 2 of you actually on the website right now. So I at least appreciate you guys checking it out. I know there wasn't a huge notice on this. It is this Saturday coming up. But the bracelets were always designed so that I could hand them out in person to let them know, hey, I appreciate you. And I appreciate you meeting up with me. I actually got to meet up with a lady yesterday. It was very awesome too. And I gave her a shirt. But hey, Poppy, how are you? But sensory rings are phenomenal. And this is why you want to put together an anxiety kit. You know, a lot of times, you know, people always be like, you know, fidget spinners. Fidget spinners are great. I love fidget spinners. I like the small metal ones because the plastic ones always seem to break on me. The metal ones are smaller, so I can actually just keep them in my hand and mess with them. But yeah, dude, no worry, Monica. Weird question. Have you written any books? Zena, I'm actually in the middle of writing a book right now. I'm literally writing a book, talking and going through So this book hopefully will be done by the end of the month. I got a lot of work to still put in on it. Hopefully it'll be out by August is my goal. But it's literally helping people understand and how to grieve and go through suicide, and literally sharing in detail my wife's suicide, my dad's suicide, and then my suicide attempt. What I learned from it, how they were different, sharing as much in detail so that anybody out there isn't going it alone, and then also how to be able to fight through. Hey, Amanda, how are you, gaming girl? But even these are great to have in a toolkit for your anxiety. Just snap your wrist, get your head, anything to get your head distracted. The other one, like I'm not a big fan of stress balls, but the squishy balls, the anxiety squishy balls are awesome. They are awesome. So the anxiety squishy balls are another great thing that you want to have in your anxiety toolkit. I'm going to save the water bug and the scorpion for if I get somebody to buy tickets. I will end up munching on those. Regardless, I'm going to eat them. All right, here's another. Dude, I don't know why I'm eating the fucking crickets. This is so fucking gross. The hoodies are the shit. Shit. God, this is so fucking gross. I can't even swallow it. I don't know if you guys can actually hear how crunchy it is. A piece of it got stuck in my throat. Like it's so dry and dehydrated that it literally just got stuck in my throat. That was the grossest thing in the fucking world. Question, are you coming to Florida? I'm going to be coming to Florida here hopefully soon. Question, can we be friends? We can definitely be friends. Anybody who wants to be a friend with me, we can be friends. You got to remember those that I do get a lot of people that text me and everything. So it is very hard for me to text and message every single day. So you have to bear with me on that. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe button. Jiffy's dropping my cell. You can text me on the WhatsApp or text me. Here, the thing is that if you do text me or message, oh my God, I'm burping up crickets. If you do text me, you got to say question, and then what your question is, and I'll answer it for you. I'm trying to do the most interactive live streams that I can. What do you think about having friends write notes for you, your toolkit, that you can read when you can't have them but need the reassurance? That's actually what I actually use that for. That's a good one. So there's a lot of shit that I haven't shared. That one's a good one. I didn't come up with that one myself, like personally. So your head's in the right area, but definitely do it for a depression toolkit. Like if you I have different toolkits for different things that I'm going through, because anxiety and depression are different, but it's a huge one. If you can actually have friends handwrite you out letters, like I keep shit, it's inside. I literally in my journal have all of my letters from different people that are telling me, hey, you know what, I believe in you, or you're amazing, all that. Yeah, I'm going to end up eating the scorpion here in a bit. You got to remember, I got 2 hours to do this. So I'm going to drag it on a little bit because I can. But I will keep eating bugs during the whole thing. Also, you can get the super fidget cube. You ever seen one of these fidget cubes? These are the shit right here. Because this has so much stuff on it that you can mess with. Oh my God, I'm burping up crickets. Dude, yeah, no, it's gross. Like the crickets, if you want to know the truth right here, crickets are all right here chunked up in my cheek. Like I can't get them out. Here's the number. Text me question to this number. You can text me at on the WhatsApp, also same number. Yeah, that's a piece of cricket on my tongue that I just pulled out of my cheek. It is so gross. I guess that will help with anxiety. If you totally take your crickets and you stick them in your cheeks. Right there's the anxiety seminar. Let me see if I have any other questions right now. Question: how do introverts and extroverts deal with depression differently? Actually, a lot of introverts and extroverts will deal with depression very, very similarly. What I've noticed though, and this is again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a counselor, I'm not a therapist, I'm none of that. I lost my wife and my father to suicide. I'm diagnosed with GAD, MDD, PTSD, and ADHD. And when it comes to how different people deal with depression, introverts will lock themselves and shut themselves down a lot quicker and are also a lot slower to reach out for help than what an extrovert is. That's one of the biggest differences that I've ever, 69th like, I love it. That's the biggest difference I've ever seen when it came to how people actually dealt with, when it came to depression, because depression is very, very similar for a lot of us. What do you have in a depression kit? I'll do a depression kit here later on. I'm going to focus on the anxiety one, but they're definitely, like, if you have together things that make you happy, like smells is a big one. Like with depression, smells are more active for me, for my memory and my thought process, than what touch and feel is. So that's why I shift like different things into different toolkits, and that's why I have different like toolkits set aside. What bugs do I have? I have a nice big juicy water bug. I got scorpions. I got crickets. I got all the good stuffs. The question, so like a depression toolkit though is more smells for me. Also with depression, it's a lot more visual for me. When I'm going through anxiety, vision doesn't help me with anxiety at all, but vision with depression does. That's where like the goals and everything are very, very important to them. You were on the stream with awesome, Charlie. Well, I'm glad I could be here for you. Let's see here. What else did we get? Depression question. What if you don't have any stress relief tools? How would you cope with stress like depression or anxiety? Well, if you'd be surprised when it comes to the like when I say toolkits, it's just different items or different things or even different activities that help. And when it comes to depression, I mean, a big one is that I'm going to go look at stuff that I'm proud of. If I'm struggling with depression, because even when you are depressed, you're going to say, God, there's nothing that I'm proud of. That's why you have to kind of put these together when you're in a good state of mind. But you put together stuff that you can look at and go, you know, I did achieve this. I am proud of this. That gets my visual stimulation going, you know what, I know that I'm in a bad place right now. Here's how I can fight out of it. So it's different things for different situations. Even when it comes to like, I don't have a PTSD toolkit, but mainly when it comes to anxiety and depression, I do have different things set aside for both of those. Even how I journal and figure out, you know, what do I do to help with these. Also, it would be cool for you to share channel info at the clinic I use. So yeah, no, share it as much as you like. Anybody can share my channel anywhere that you like. I appreciate it. I mean, and even if you guys like, if I'm not sharing stuff on my videos that you want to see, please let me know. Because it's really important for me to be able to share exactly what everyone can that you want to see or what I can help you with. Because that's what it's all about, is making a difference. So right there is the anxiety seminar. I'm going to go into a lot of this stuff, real detail on that. If you guys have any question on the anxiety seminar, let me know. What coping skills would you recommend? Harley, it comes down to finding out what your strongest senses are, is what you really want to go across and do. Got to call him back. Thanks, Vivi. All right, let me see. As an adult using parents' insurance, how do you suggest getting more help for mental health, AKA residential care, without them knowing, or how can you bring it up? You got to bring it up. You got to bring it up. If you're a kid and you're on your adult's insurance, you just got to bring it up that you're struggling. Get other family members involved with you to let them, your parents, know that you're struggling, to get them to urge and help you. The more help that you have with your parents, the easier that it is. The easier that it is to get through to them. The easier that it is. I mean, if they think that if they don't think that you struggle with mental illness, sit there and grab yourself a crick. Oh my God, what the fuck is that? Grab yourself a cricket and, oh God. My stomach is just gonna say, dude, fuck you at some point. That right there will help your parents understand why you need to get some mental help. At least mine would. My mom would be like, what the fuck are you doing? And then she would think it's funny. Yeah, I'm there. I'm here. That one had a bigger crunch than what I thought it would have. How do I tell my parents I have depression when they don't believe me? I mean, you can write them a letter. I mean, you got to remember, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. That it doesn't help change anything, and nothing will ever change. That's what the insanity really is. So when it comes down to it, you just got to start trying different things that you haven't tried yet. I'll be eating the big bug here in a bit. I'm going to be on here. I still got an hour and a half on this live stream. I got to make these things last. Plus, if I start vomiting, I don't want to be vomiting the whole time. Am I going to be doing more seminars? I am. My plan is to start doing 1 to 2 seminars a month. I already have plans put together to do a divorce seminar. The seminars are going to be less money. I'm going to do $25 seminars. And they are only going to be 2-hour long seminars instead of the 3-hour long. There's not going to be any shirts or anything of that sort. But it'll allow me to reach a broad audience. But I'm going to do divorce seminars on how to handle divorce, or even how to be a kid and kind of handle divorce. Yeah, do a live cocaine alcohol stream. Dude, I love you, Walter. You're the greatest troll that I have that follows me. You could do those. I'm going to do one of those. I'm going to do a depression seminar. I'm going to do, understanding self-harm seminar. It's one of those that I want to be able to bring you all these different things that can help you fight through. Right now, fear of throwing up. How do you start working and getting over that fear? How do you start really working and getting over the fear of throwing up? Is that I wish I knew, because I've never feared throwing up, because my whole thought process was if I throw up, I feel better. And so for me to be able to really relate to it, that is actually a really hard one for me too. But you got to go into the fact of why do you fear it so much? That's one of the biggest things that has ever helped me overcome any of my fears is, why do I fear it? What has ever happened that I fear it? It is horrible. I know a lot of people that do have a fear of throwing up. Contamination with the OCD, that makes sense. And I'm still working, Nathan, actually on the OCD contamination, on different hacks for it. I've already talked to one doctor and they literally didn't have any for me. So I have a couple more that I've been hitting up. Hi, Lisa. How are you? But believe me, you haven't been. What are seminars? I'm doing webinars for anybody out there struggling. I had that question just asked. Right here is the anxiety one that I'm putting on. This is combined with me and Maddie. It's going to be 2-hour long or 3-hour long seminar. We're doing a UK one and a US one. And I want to just be able to share just all of our tools and everything. I got more questions coming through. Whew. How do you tell your parents that you have personality disorder? Have you been diagnosed with personality disorder? You have to be diagnosed with personality disorder. No one's going to believe you unless you're diagnosed. There's a lot of stigmas around personality disorders. That's one of the biggest ones when it comes to like even BPD, or it comes to DID especially. Get diagnosed with it. Big contaminated, yeah, the fidget one. Oh, where did I get this? I got this off of Amazon. This is a big fidget cube. So there's different fidget cubes. I have the small little cube ones, but this one has so many more things on it to actually mess with. And I like the rubber things. The only thing is if your anxiety gets really bad, you will destroy this because it's easy to actually tear off a lot of the things on here. That's the only downside to this one. But these are actually great ones to keep. To actually have to mess and play with, just because it gives you different shit to start focusing on, different sensory touches. If you're having trouble and it does come to destroying stuff, that's why I recommend the squishy balls, because these are actually great. They're actually also great for anger. With anger, I have to feel my muscles flex. Feeling my muscles flex up and being able to kind of get that tension out actually helps me a lot when I do have any issues with anger. Eating disorders, you have to understand when it comes to eating disorders, tell your parents, just let them know why you're struggling with it, what it's like, and what you're going through. Like one of the things is, and I don't know where you're at with your eating disorder, but if you even have bloody knuckles and they don't realize what it's from, let them know what it's from. A lot of times people don't realize that. If you actually want to know if somebody has an eating disorder and they're throwing up, check out their knuckles, because you'll see that they're nicked up and a little scarred because of forcing yourself to throw up. It's a big thing that a lot of people don't end up actually realizing out there. Let's see. I want to spam this, I think, a little bit more into the Discord. Oh God, that's so great. I love the GIF I was just said. That's rad. Here, any news regarding Lydia and the psychiatrist? She hasn't gotten back to me yet. I've hit her up and I have not heard back from her. I usually play phone tag with her a little bit, but I have been on that for you. Right here is a mental health seminar, and what are the digits that you see dropping? That's my cell phone number. If you have questions, text me questions, and then text me what your question is. It's cricket time. You must be my age. Dude, I am. I love the word rad. I don't know why I use it so much, but I do. This is so gross. What the fuck was I thinking? There's a cricket for you. I want one crunchy. Oh, because it's entertaining. That's why. Because there's a scorpion. The scorpion I will do in about a half hour. That'll be an interesting one. What was your recovery journey like? My recovery journey was fucked up, Ellie. I tried to commit suicide during my recovery journey. I don't think people really realize that. My recovery journey was a long one. I share some of it so far on my channel. I have a lot more with my recovery that I want to be able to share and go through. But my recovery journey, almost killed me in the way of I was completely sober and I wanted to die. And I couldn't numb the pain. And so it was very, very, very difficult for me. That's where the support's so big. What to do if a therapist can't help you? Share and get a different therapist. Get a different therapist and make sure that you know what your goals and what you want out of the therapy is. Eric, did you determine how we will get the invite on Saturday? Yes, Lisa. It's all going to be emailed out. I will actually be shipping out the information tonight. So I will have that for you. I hate trial and error stuff when it comes to finding the right drug for my anxiety. What's your advice? That's the biggest one. Actually, the other one is do the swab. If you guys didn't know the gene swab, God, I'm burping up crickets. This is gross. Do the gene swab. It'll tell you how you break down different things and how it breaks down for you. That helps a lot with the trial and error process. The blend the bugs with there's not going to be any blending. No, that is over the line there. I'm doing good, Evie. How are you? Let me see if I have any questions that have come through. Question: how do I handle my anger issues? I've been punched the wall, but I can't do that anymore. I fucked up my hand. What's getting you that you're punching the wall? Where's the anger coming from? What's triggering the anger is what you got to remember. How to have a good and a healthy relationship while struggling with depression. The biggest thing is to share. That's one of the biggest things to have during a depression episode and a relationship is share. Oh. But the other thing also is to if you are in a relationship and you are struggling with depression, let your your partner know that you are actually struggling with depression. I was about to take my own life yesterday. I watched one of your TikToks. Dude, I'm glad that you're still here. Question: I'm 32 days sober and I went to my first AA meeting yesterday. Do you have any tips on how to stay sober even when it's fucking hard? Yeah. The biggest thing is, so you're 32 days sober. You went to your first AA meeting. Here's my thing. Whether or not you follow the steps of AA or NA, get involved with other recovering addicts. Get that added support around you. That's the huge one. That's what's kept me sober so much is that when I'm really struggling, I reach out to my friends that understand the struggle. And it's huge when you have that support that understands what you're going through, that kind of lets you out, make sure that they're in your real life, because there's nothing better than when you're fucking struggling, man. And it hits that moment where you're like, dude, I'm going to go fucking just drink, or I'm going to go get myself fucked up. You hit somebody up and you go meet them for coffee instead, and you sit down with them and you get that shit out. It helps so much more. Believe me, it's so, so important. That's one of the biggest things that you can do when you're newly sober like that. And you have to really want it that much. You got to want it that much. Or do you have any, or have something more? I know there's a lot when it comes to contamination. OCD. And unfortunately, it's one of those things, like I always tell people, like I'm not extremely familiar with it. I have a question. How are you able to recover? Because I'm trying, but I keep fighting through more depression, suicidal thoughts, and stuff. And it's so hard, but your story is inspiring. Absolutely. But what are you trying to, what do you mean through recovery? Is it just recovery with the depression, with the anxiety, or is it like recovery that you're trying to get sober from something? Because there's a difference in it, and a lot of it has to go down to goals and passions. Goals and passions are truly what keeps me very sober, keeps me the sanest. Is the fact that I'm going, you know what, this is what I want to accomplish out of life, and I'm going to do it, and here's how I'm going to do it. I got to keep fighting for it. I got to keep fighting for it, and that's what keeps me going. Is having those goals and passions in life. Knowing why I'm waking up every day and what I'm trying to accomplish. You know, I mean, like right now, I mean, one of my big goals is to hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. It's not the number that I want to settle with, but that's my big goal. Is to be able to hit with 100,000. Biggest thing that helped me cope with depression or cope through my recovery was getting an AA sponsor, getting sponsors. That actually helped me the most. Keeping myself focused on what I have to work on, and working on myself, making amends helped out a lot. Going through and making a lot of amends was very, very big for me during my sobriety time. That helped a ton. You sent me a text? Okay. Oh yeah, I feel that way a lot when I want to fucking just explode. Question. How do you suggest handling the situation of your parents who have always been there splitting up? Talk to your parents each one on one. Talk to your parents each one on one and let them know how it's affecting you, how you feel, what you feel. Even ask them for therapy. There's a lot when your parents are splitting up because you can't take it on yourself. You got to remember that not all relationships are going to last. And being very involved with your parents and understanding that you're not there to patch them or fix them. Just like when we're dealing with mental health, you're not there to like fix the situation, dude. It actually tastes all right. The worry about not getting a partner due to anxiety. I'm 23. You will, trust me, you will. Every time I've ever felt like that, I've felt like that a lot before. That I'm not going to get a partner. I'm not going to get anybody that is going to love me for who I am, and that's something that's very common when we're struggling with anxiety. We're struggling with depression. Is we have a lot that we go through when we feel alone. I'm going to go through the anxiety seminar. I'm going to talk about relationships with anxiety, because relationships and your anxiety, it can destroy. I am going to end up eating the scorpions, but the scorpions are going to be here in a little bit. Jiffy just dropped my phone number. You guys want to ask me any questions? Right there's my phone number. I don't know, Jiffy, maybe if you want to spam this a couple more times in the Discord, remind everybody that we're on here. My knuckles are scarred from it. Yeah. I really want to see the big bugs in. Oh, you will. You will see the big bugs. This is the worst one of all. This is the one that I have to do last because this is juicy. And that's the one I'm worried that's going to make me throw up. You sent me a text. Let me check my other text. Art Man should have a new one by Friday. Awesome. I love it. Bella, what if your parents don't listen to you about you not eating and you just completely stop? Talk to a different family member. Talk to a different family member out there. Eventually you will run into people that will listen in your life. Believe me. It just seems at that moment that nobody will. Do you have any tips for extreme insecurity of my body when summer and friends ask to go swimming? It's a hard one, but it's baby steps. It's baby steps when it comes to that. Start building up your confidence and by at least going to the pool or going where they're going swimming at. Start setting yourself small goals and start upping them from there. That's one of the easy ways to get through it. Why did I choose to start eating bugs? I don't know. It just kind of, this is like what people don't get. Like, this is literally a result of my ADHD. This is that hyperactivity part of, like, you're just like, hey, guess what? I'm good. How are you? That, hey, I should go get crickets and I should eat them on a live stream. That literally is what popped in my head. And next thing you know, eating crickets on a live stream. God, that's so gross. That is the grossest thing in the world. I've called her. I tried out. So nervous. Any tips? Practice. If you're nervous about stuff, the more that you practice it, the more that there is. I mean, they are high protein. The biggest thing is to be very, very open with your partner on it. Be very, very open on your partner about it. You see, I know Aaron. He'll actually be here in August. And I should have I answered your text for you. All right, let's see what other questions we got. If you are on that, a lot of that, you need to you need to just practice, but don't really have time to focus. I'm not ready to focus on quitting that. Why are you eating bugs? Here's a picture of because you might need it if they are eating crickets. That's awesome. I talked to one of my close friends out of suicide one time and got a message from his mom 1 week later saying that he had done it. How can I get the feeling? You can't prevent anyone from necessarily doing suicide, taking their life. I'll be very, very blunt on that. Because you can't necessarily get into somebody's head. I mean, that's why it's so important to remind people that they're not alone and people that they matter and people that they can do it. Because the more positive influence that you're getting to somebody, the more that you're urging them that they're not alone, the easier it is for them to possibly then reach out for help. That's one of the huge things is because hindsight's 2020, and it's very hard not to hold yourself accountable or to blame for losing a loved one or a friend to suicide. So it is part of the grief process, and you have to learn in your own different ways of how to let it go. And there are different emotions that you're going to feel. There's going to be anger. There's going to be frustration. There's going to be hurt. And one of the things that even a lot of people don't realize is, like, for me, one of the hardest things for me is, like, I would rather people sometimes not acknowledge, like, when I share different ways that I grieve with the suicide that I've experienced with my wife and my dad. I did the Father's Day one where I showed about the balloons, and I do write them letters, and I actually float them off. When people keep telling me, "Oh, I'm so sorry," I don't need to hear anyone say that I'm sorry. And even when people tell me that, they lost a loved one to suicide, I'll never tell them I'm sorry because I'm not sorry. Like you obviously know that when you tell us you're sorry, that does nothing for us. In fact, it usually will make us a little angry because what are you sorry for? I will tell people that, my heart goes out to you and talk to me, because that's the big thing, is getting the person who's even grieving to share, to letting out those emotions. It's not an easy subject to tackle. So if you guys, right there's the anxiety seminar again. Let's see how many tickets away. Oh, still 46 tickets away. Or no, I'm 44 tickets away. 44 tickets was my goal. 44 tickets away from hitting my goal on that seminar, and getting you guys all the infos here. How do I cope because my parents are splitting? Big thing is, how do you cope? Again, if you have a lot of parenting questions of splitting up parents, make sure that you get with each individual parent, get that positive reinforcement from them, get that positive love from them. That's a big one right there. Oh gosh, this is the grossest thing ever. All right, if you guys have any questions, feel free to text me the questions. How do you cope with anxiety during storms without using markers on my skin? My parents tell me when I do that, I look like white trash. Why are you using markers on your skin? I mean, if you have trouble with thunderstorms and stuff, one of the easiest things to do is to put on headphones. Hey, Joel, I'm doing good. How are you? Is that true? So yeah, exactly. That's no, she doesn't. I'm watching live. I don't want to comment, so my soon-to-be ex-husband doesn't see it. I get that. The big thing is a lot of times with calls and even video calls, I like, after this, I have to go back to work. That's the hardest part. That's why I push the YouTube channel and everything so hard, trying to get subscribers and stuff like that. Is for the sole fact that if I can get to the point that I do this full time, then I can take a lot of calls and I can actually help people walk through a lot more. you know, everything that they're going through. These are so fucking gross. What the hell is this? I'm holding it by like some tailpiece. God, this is so gross. It's not like popcorn. Oh. Oh, I got bugs shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey, I have a chunk of bug right there. Yeah, that's the face of instant regret. Oh. Yeah, if anybody has that face, that's instant regret right there. Oh yeah. You know you can, but crickets at Kroger's are already good. Exactly. What's up, Inside Life? How are you? The Why are we eating bugs? Just have a little bit of fun. Just have a little fun. Hi, MJ. How are you? Um, I have a habit of oversharing my past with people when I first meet them, which is always tends to make it uncomfortable. Logically, I shouldn't. Is it common? Yes, it's common for people with mental illness to share too much up front. Because it's almost a portion that we are looking for that connection very, very strongly. So we share a lot of times too much up front. Um, and we don't pick up on a lot of the cues that maybe this isn't something that we should share right away. Why haven't you gotten daily medication for GAD and MDD? Economics. The reason, so MDD, I have went through the gambit of medication for it. I've been on Prozac, I've been on Lexapro, I've been on Wellbutrin, I've been on Trazodone, I've been on oh, what else? Lexapro. I've been the gambit on it, and I just roll with the fucking punches now. And it's a bitch, but it's okay. The SSRIs typically, I have not found one yet that I've reacted good to. If I go through another strong period of time where, like back in the 1 September, where I wanted to take my life, I'm going to start trial and erroring it with different ones. But it's very, very exhausting for me. And it was very exhausting for me to go through that trial and error. And I was over it. And I was like, you know what, I'll just fucking take it on. Anxiety, I am actually prescribed Xanax. I just don't take it on a daily basis. ADHD meds actually help me with a lot of it. As long as I can keep my brain focused somewhere else, I do a lot better. I wish I could stay longer. No worries, Maria. I clicked on this thing. You're eating bugs may help my may help mental health. I clicked on this thing. Eating bugs may help my. It can. It gives you a nice escape. Man, this is the grossest thing that ever. Man, I'm burping up fucking bugs right now. All right, at 2:30, I'll do the scorpion my time. So that's like 12 minutes. I'll do the scorpion. Yeah, there's my phone number. So if you guys have any questions, text me question, text it to that number, text question, and then ask me your question. I will answer it for you. Right here is the mental health seminar. We're 44 tickets away. Running the goal on that. I'm very, very happy it's done that well. Hope you're having an amazing day. Deserve it. Thank you, Amy. Let me see what other questions that we got here going on. How do you cope with panic attacks? Ice is a big one. Ice and showers, depending on how strong the panic attack is. If I'm getting ready to call the hospital or to call like 911 to get myself an ambulance over here because I think that I'm dying. A big one is that I end up jumping in the shower to make sure that I'm calmed down, that I cool my system down and shock my system to realize that it is actually a panic attack I'm going through and it's not actually a heart attack, because I do have this paranoia that I will have a heart attack. How do you cope with anxiety, depression at work? I've been up front with my manager and they're still aware, but it's still hard to bring up that I'm struggling. Is that open communication? You're going to have struggle communicating when you're constantly going through it and you're not sharing. A big thing is to share. I found that has helped out a tremendous amount is to share. I've never taken Concerta actually for ADHD. I know that it does help. Thank you, Kalis. Adderall is what works for me perfect, and so I don't really mess with that. Violet, really suicidal. Coping mechanism I can do anywhere. If you're feeling suicidal, the biggest thing is call 911. That's one of the biggest things. I find anxiety to be acceptable in society. Depression is seen a bit differently. It is economics. Depression is seen, even anxiety is misunderstood a lot of times because, anxious and anxiety get so overlapped that that people don't really understand that anxiety and being anxious is two different ones. Here's actually how you spell my name. That's the correct spelling of my name. Is that right there? How do you get over passive aggressive parents? Biggest thing is that you got to talk to your parents about them being passive aggressive with you. You got to set up healthy boundaries. What is I actually don't know what my personality type is. I've done different personality tests. I'm very extrovert and divert. How's cannabis doesn't? I wish it did. I wish it did. Cannabis is something that actually is the reverse for me, and it makes me extremely anxious. And it doesn't matter if it's sativa, if it's indica, if you go wax, and it's crumbled or it's shattered or it's glass or it's sticky. Oh my god! I'm just trying to hold my shit together. But it makes my anxiety really, really bad. And so it's something, I mean, like if I could smoke weed and it would actually help me with my anxiety, I would be all about it, but I can't. I'm more of an introvert. My counselor keeps making me go outside and I hate it. Small things. Being outside actually has a lot. If you hate being outside, like taking a walk. So taking a walk does help you with your anxiety. If your anxiety is building up or even your depression's building up a little bit, one of the biggest things that I've learned is you change your environment. So change your environment if it's starting to build up. So if you're inside the house, go outside, go take a walk. And it's not because, the exercise is going to do you so much good. There is actually some science to it that it does, but go take a walk. And when you're on that walk, find 5 things that you never noticed before. 5 things. Find 5 things that you've never noticed before. And it might be flowers that are blooming. It might be a tree that's no longer there. It could be so many different things. But find 5 things out there that you never noticed before. And do it for about 30 minutes. You'd be amazed at what that will do for you. Definitely hit the like and sub button. Would you do a challenge except with the really hot and spicy things? Absolutely, I would. Absolutely, I would. I have to do a personality test. I haven't done one of those. Ghost pepper challenge. All right, I'm down. People are going to be mean sometimes, saying you always and young like that. Your videos, you too young to have that. I get that. A lot of people say you're too young to have depression and stuff. Today, stopped on a walk to watch a pair of deer. It was satisfying. Absolutely, it's those little joys. Bobby, we'll all be your friend. You're not alone. All right, 7 minutes. I'm going to do the Scorpion. Right here is the mental health seminar going on. Feel free to hit that up. If you guys want help with the seminar, if you have any questions on it, still trying to get to the magical 44 or more. That was my goal. Like if I actually hit my first tier of my goal, I'm going to be shocked and super duper stoked. We'll see how it goes, but that's what I had. Have you ever tried? I've never tried lucid dreaming. I have not. It is something that I've kind of looked into, but I have not fully looked into it. I had no Eric. Probably say Aaron, when do you Ninja is back. What's up, Ninja? Do you have it? We do have a teen server. Exactly, Todd. I love that. Bam. Badass motherfuckers made it through 100% of your worst days and make it through 2 today. That the men literally eat bugs. you got to eat bugs to bring awareness. With my anxiety, but I don't have any money. Mom won't do anything. There's free things that you can do to help your anxiety. All right. I mean, there's things as simple as just getting different things, even if it's a coin, fidget with to get your. Do people in the UK have to do the UK? They don't have to do the UK seminar. It's just going to be at a better time for you instead of like in the middle of the night. But find different things, even if it's a coin, just to help you fidget with, to be able to work through your anxiety at different times. That's one of the biggest things. Can you have a hug? Absolutely. You guys can have hugs. Grounding is huge. Grounding does help. Let me see. Oh, I got a call. Okay, I got a call back. How do I tell my dad he's an alcoholic? That I started going to AA meetings. I'm afraid they will lash out on me and think I'm better than them. Most addicts won't. They may. Just when you're dealing with addicts, it's very, very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. But go do you. Go do you. Am I feeling anxious right now? I am a little bit because of the scorpion I have to eat. I don't have to necessarily eat it, but I'm going to eat it. The water bug is the other one that's like, oh, and I'm watching the time kind of click down. I'm like 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 days clean. Congratulations. But one of the things is, you know, even later on, once you have a stronger support system in AA, if you're going to AA, go to the, wait until you get some more time behind you. Make sure you have a little bit stronger of a support system behind you, and then go to the AA, or then even with your sponsor, go to them and let them know that you're in AA. I get it that it is a little difficult. Right there's the mental health. I'm also that's awesome. Right there's the mental health seminar though for the anxiety seminar, 3-hour long seminar going through all the anxiety, grounding, how to share about anxiety, how to talk to your therapist about anxiety, how to get the right therapist for anxiety, all the different grounding and coping techniques that there are, what ones you use for what. Going to go through that all with you guys. Yeah, I see having a coin on you is actually a huge one. I mean, coin on you. You know, I've even done the one, like the thing that people don't realize, if you're struggling with anxiety and it's getting kind of anxious, just grab some soda. Keep it in your mouth for 5 seconds, breathing out of your nose, and then swallow it. And the teen one, the Discord's not working right now. I still want to be able to join later. You can join later. I need help, but I'm too scared to admit it. Why? The best thing you can ever do is admit it, that you do need help. Share that you're struggling. It will do a huge difference for you. All right, 3 minutes, and then I'm eating the scorpion here in 3 minutes. Right. I'm signing up for the UK one. Yeah, no, the UK one is going to be earlier in the morning for us over here, but I wanted to be able to share with people in the UK. Right there is the link for the mental health seminar. If you guys do have any questions, you can text me your questions. Just make sure you text me question and then what it is. You might not end up in a hospital though. I want to go, but I have to leave halfway through for work. Where do you work at, Amy? I love soda, that's why, I guess. All right, 2 minutes. Are you and Maddie doing the YouTube thing this week? Yeah, we're doing a lot on YouTube actually this weekend. But we're doing the anxiety seminar this weekend. I love how the thing still has the claws on it. This is big. Could you imagine this in like your sandwich? What if the spouse doesn't understand at all? What doesn't your spouse understand, Lori? Yep, she's on a plane coming out here. I don't know your number. I need to ask. If you jump into my YouTube channel, and you will see the. I have my number posted all over the YouTube. That's where I'm answering all the questions from, and I'm eating all the bugs. Dude, look at that. Look at how big that thing's freaking gnarly, and it's fuzzy. I don't know if you can see. I don't think you can see the fuzz. Oh, you can probably see it a little bit. The fuzz is there. Loneliness advice. Find what kind of things you enjoy doing, and go find those groups. That actually does a big one. Like I'm big into archery and stuff. Like go find an archery group. Find things that you're a big fan of. We'll find it. You will find something, Gio. Trust me. The thing is like there's no putting the whole thing in. Oh no, I'm putting the whole thing in my mouth. You're confused? Well, I'm gonna put this in my mouth and eat it. Oh my God, Oh no! Thankfully, I have a big mouth, and I'm going to be able to. This is going to be so fucking gross. We can do this. We can do this. You're gonna get real quick. All right. Oh, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Did you hear the crunching of my teeth? That wasn't smart. Oh, when you're questioning your life choices. Why would you feel bad? Oh, yeah. What's up, Liz? How are you? If you guys, I appreciate you coming here. Should we record that for later? Oh, yeah. No, that one's classic. Oh, that was that was that was different. That was different. You will never have to do that again. Eric, can you help the seminar on Saturday? I didn't get a confirmation. Yes, I will, Patty. I emailed the team. Haven't heard back from them. I will. I'm going to be spending a lot of time on that to make sure then that you're getting everything that you need. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the water bug, actually. I'd rather eat dog crap. But I will be focusing on that, making sure that everybody who has signed up, you start getting these emails. I'm going to hopefully have that tonight. I was going to make tacos for dinner. I changed your mind from tacos. Why? Tacos are good. Man, my stomach is so tight right now. Hi, Laura. How are you? Hi, Lori. All right. I think I have some more questions that have come through. How do you cope with loneliness when you don't have access to in-person contact? What do you mean you don't have access? Where are you isolated? Was it score? No, it's salt. What did it taste like? It just tasted nasty, and it's not even like the taste that's bothering. It's the texture. It's purely the texture is what's horrible with these bugs. Is like when the wings and everything kind of like splinter off and they all start to get like stuck into your mouth. It's brutal. Awesome. If you get all my time, you already know that. Oh my God, I can't believe you did that. I did. Yep, I did. I did, Brooke. You feel sick now? Yeah. It's delicious. A sandwich is a sandwich, but a manwich is a meal. I think they probably would taste worse even fresh. It's weird why the way you are eating the bug made me Like you more. Thank you, Wendy. The right here is the anxiety seminar that we are doing. If you guys are new to the channel too, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Um, Eric, Eric, like he feels say join the club. Exactly, exactly. Ah, I wish I could do this seminar going forward. No, absolutely, Evie. Did you break the clarity? No, I just chewed up the whole thing. I actually did puke a little bit of it out. You're on TikTok Live. Nice ASMR. How are you? If you guys haven't hit the like and subscribe button, my goal is to have this is to eventually have it where YouTube like literally dominates it all, and I can do all these free seminars. But here's the funniest thing that people don't realize. I mean, I have 1.3 million followers on TikTok, and YouTube subscribers I have 20,809, which is still great. Like I'm grateful for that. But it's like, man, if I had like literally a quarter of the TikTok following come over and follow me on YouTube, oh my God. Oh my God. Do you know what I could do? What I could achieve and actually bring awareness with? I'm gonna go back to work. Love you, Brady. I will get all that info for you over for the mental health seminar. You guys also do have my number, so make sure you text me if you guys have any questions on it. The army, yeah, exactly. The seminar, how is it going to work? It's going to be a Zoom call meeting, and then it's 2 hours of us going over stuff, and then after that, it's going to be a open question and answer. No, it's not the Liz. I mean, 20,000 isn't bad. Like, believe me, I'm grateful for it, but it's one of those things that shows you how social media just do not transfer. YouTube, from what I've found out of all social medias, has been the hardest to grow. They can, Gio. A lot of people actually can get away with long-term benzo use. Not everybody, but a lot of people. A lot of people can get away with it. I know a lot of people that have been on Xanax for a very long time, and they if it helps them, it helps them. I mean, that's the whole thing. Is if it helps, it helps. I will never bash anybody. Oh, sold another ticket. So we are down to 43 to hit the goal. 43. Right there is the Right there is the URL. Oh, it is, Liz. The hardest thing I've ever done is doing YouTube, and it's also one of the. I won't say necessarily that it's rewarding, but I found that I was able to do such longer shares and everything on it, and I was able to help people so much more on YouTube, but it's so much harder to grow. I appreciate that. Yeah, you just click and install it. Nope, Zoom is free. Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's why I do this, and that's why I wanted to. I like doing the live so I can connect with everybody because sometimes it's easier. I mean, there's one thing to be able to text me and be like, "Hey, I need help," but it's one thing to be able to text me here and I can answer your your questions live. Again, if you have any questions, text question to this number and hit me up. Wait, do bugs? Do they help? Not really. I will say this: they are a good distraction. Like, if you really need to distract your brain, yeah, eat one of these, and like this will totally ground a panic attack. I could tell you that because next thing you know, I'm going to be like, "Fuck." That's so fucking gross. Thank you, Stephanie. I really appreciate that. If you guys haven't hit the like and subscribe button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I appreciate everybody's support. Oh, you'd be surprised. I'm probably one of the oldest. So I'm younger ages, act like I'm your age, knowing fake, saying I have fake depression, anxiety. The big thing is that you're not finding the right support. I'm getting a little used to it. Why do you eat them if they're gross? because people will actually come to watch this versus me just answering questions. Finding the right support, because even at my age, people, man, I'm like burping up like wings and stuff. Oh man, I am going to do one on ADHD. I am going to do a seminar on ADHD. ADHD is something that is a battle. It is a struggle. It's one of the things I'm most grateful for. I am grateful that I am ADHD. Man, I need to shift my pace. There we go. Yeah, exactly, bugs. Thank God for sour sweet tarts. Derek, in the same situation. Exactly. It was a lovely burp. Where did my phone just go? Why do our souls ache? That was an interesting question. I don't know why our souls ache so much. I really don't. I think it's more of just a heart hurt. You know, your heart can hurt. How do you get over the fear of just finding help? The biggest thing of getting over that fear of finding help is just like me eating the bugs. There's a huge analogy in me eating the bugs. That you just do it. As weird as it sounds. It's one of those that I know eating one of these bugs is going to be gross as hell. But I'm doing it because I know that it's going to bring some joy and enlightenment to somebody else. So instead of really sitting there and looking and trying to dissect what exactly this is and what I'm going to put in my mouth, I just grab one and I put it in. Just kind of like when you reach out for help. If you dwell on the fact of reaching out for help, it becomes harder to reach out for help. Your brain starts to run through all those different scenarios, those what if scenarios, those what if scenarios, those what if scenarios. So when you're running through all those what if scenarios, it forces you to not even want to reach out as much. But if you just go, you know what, I need to reach out for help, and you just start picking up the phone and asking for help, it is so much easier to be able to just push through it in a sense. And once you get the support, it's so much more enlightening. And you can do it. Like, that's the biggest thing that I hope that I can instill in anybody is you can do it. My opinion on security blankets and stuffed animals, like, yeah, if it works, it works. You know, I mean, I know a lot of people that you know have a stuffed animal or a security blanket. That it definitely helps. Oh my goodness. Man, that really tightened up my stomach. Be honest, when I first joined the live stream today, I was really down, but it has helped me. Good, Michael, I'm glad. I will tell you this, that my stomach isn't really liking me right now. My stomach is like, dude, go fuck yourself right now. Oh my gosh. Right here's the mental health seminar though, that I've been talking to. Dude, it's gross. I'm gonna eat a couple more of these. I know why. Why is what I'm telling myself to. Why am I doing this? But I did. And I got this. And then actually, the other thing even too is I'm doing a Patreon live Monday, this next Monday too, kind of a follow-up on the anxiety one and go into even more detail, more hands-on, just for the Patreon members. So that should be a fun live stream too. I'm looking forward to that one. May have messed up. May have the team server again. Sorry, I messed up. Yeah, absolutely, Emily. We can get you the team server. I'm still waiting for my merch. Has it not shown up yet? Teespring is weird. Like I've ordered merch off of Teespring and had some of it arrive right away and some of it like delayed. I know, Lydia, and I'm trying to get it to where I can do a lot of these seminars and stuff for free. I'm going to do shorter ones and charge less for them. And the whole reason that I do charge for these is one, it's costing us money to set up. The other big thing is if I miss a weekend from work, if you guys didn't realize, like, this isn't my job. Have you emailed them at all at Teespring? The the thing that I've found though is like on the weekends I'm supposed to a lot of times I need to be out visiting my dealerships and stuff like that. And if I'm not, then I'm running into big challenges with it. But yeah, I do have a Patreon one. Um, this is actually the Patreon right there. But I am doing a Patreon live stream only. Oh my goodness, my stomach is like, dude, we don't like you. We don't like you. We're gonna make you vomit because we don't like you. Um, man, that was brutal. Oh, that was brutal. I know we need a driven beanie. You made one? Oh, do we have a driven beanie? Let me check this out. I think I'll get the driven beanie right now. I messaged my previous therapist yesterday and am now on waiting list. Um, I'm trying to find the beanie. Where's the beanie at? The beanie isn't a want, it's a need. Can I join? Yeah, you can. Can I join? I don't have the Zoom ID though. You'll have the Zoom ID before this all starts. But and what they're talking about with that is that's for the seminar. I'm hyped about it too. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be pretty amazing, especially to have both of us to be able to kind of go through different things, and be able to man, every single burp is a burp of grossness. If I get 3 more likes on this stream, I will. I'll eat more crickets. Try to get it up to 100. Is it bad that I want to hug you? No, not at all. I'll give you a big hug back. Here's a hug. There's a hug. You. I know, 98 likes. I can't get to 100 likes. Come on, get to 100 likes. Okay, do I hear 100? Do I have 100, 100, 100, 200, 200, 200, 200? I just went back from getting soda and chips. Getting soda and chips while I'm sitting here macking on fucking crickets and Dr. Pepper. That's awesome. Oh wow, that just went up. I hope everybody who's in here hit the like and subscribe button too. There's a cricket for you. Man. This is the face. Oh, like, what the fuck am I doing? Yeah, did you hear that? Like, this shit isn't like it's not like I got something that was funny looking and be like, oh, watch this, I'm gonna eat. What they really don't taste like a lot. It's more the texture than anything else. I'm not putting one on my nose. That I'm not doing. I already vomited up the scorpion. Oh, I am still alive. Oh. I'm not putting one up my nose. Like, there's no purpose to put one up my nose. It's not going to go anywhere. It's going to be stuck in my nose. I love you all, but that ain't happening. Because there's no other place for it to go. It's not like I can like snort it up my nose and it do anything. I will get zero joy out of that. Yeah, one of my teachers eats bugs like it's normal. Some people do. Dude, Ninja, I love you, but I'm not putting one up my nose. So we tried to do the chocolate cricket prank on my brother, but it backfired. We had him eat it, and there was so much legs it sucked. Yeah, he's like, yeah. I don't under. I mean, are you? Is it just to laugh? Like, if it's just for a laugh, I'll do it. You are a troll. I don't understand like the concept of putting it up my nose. There, is that better? I'm not gonna put it what I would use nostril. I'm taking it out of my nose now, and I'm not eating it either. What are you eating? I'm afraid. I'm eating crickets and grasshoppers and scorpions and all sorts of nasty shit. Can you totally get a tarantula? I'll find one that's a tarantula. I haven't found a tarantula yet, but I will. No encouragement. Exactly. What did I just witness? You witnessed a. No, I needed to come out of my ear. There. Ew. Yeah, I'm taking out the trash in a minute too because it's all vomit. Oh, my whole thing is like my whole body is tight right now. Could you imagine? Yeah, I can imagine explaining that to the ER. The kratom thing is actually going good. Green kratom so far has actually been pretty good. Have actually enjoyed the green kratom. What it's done for me. I can notice a difference in my mood. The white kratom I actually didn't. The green kratom I've started to notice a difference. How many bugs did you eat? I've ate a lot of bugs. I'd have to go back and watch this video. How do I convince my dad to let me go to the seminar? You ask your dad. I mean, that's the easiest thing. I don't know how to necessarily sell your dad on going to the seminar. Um, Great things are awesome. That's awesome. That's rad. They balance one on my hat. I am balance one on that. That's easy. I'll take here's the water bug. I can't do the water bug. It's gonna make me vomit. We're going to skip this bug thing. Yeah, this bug thing wasn't the greatest idea of mine. Like that. This is literally, if you guys want to know what ADHD is like, this is ADHD to the max. This is that hyperactivity where you literally don't think shit through to the fullest, and no one in my no one in the right mind would do this. Um, wicked people, you know that. What did you miss, Aaron? You missed me eating a lot of bugs. Why are you so against Black Lives Matters? I'm not. Where did that come from? Eric putting bugs in his nose. Exactly. Also, if you guys didn't realize, I am very LGBTQ friendly. I get asked that one a lot. That one surprises me. Eric White. So why can we help you with today? We got bugs stuck and we're playing. No, I just appreciate the support. I mean, if anybody sees, somebody that's struggling out there, just show them a little bit of kindness, show them an act of kindness. Let somebody know that they matter. That's the whole thing. I already said that, boss. I am for Black Lives Matters. Just because I don't shout it out doesn't mean that I don't support it. I don't get into that a whole lot, and there's a lot of reasons why. I mean, I could say a lot of stuff that would actually irritate people, and I won't. Because also, I think black businesses matter. And I know that there's been a lot of black businesses that were burned down by rioters. I saw first responders and police heralded as heroes back in April. I've also then watched it all of a sudden okay to call them out and think that all of them are evil. I've watched people in the name of Black Lives Matter hurt black cops. So there's a lot there that I have to be careful of. Cartoon eating cricket. Oh, hey, Amazon's here. Maybe they brought me more crickets. Didn't mean to offend. I wasn't being rude or anything. You didn't offend anybody, Aaron. No, that's true. What's up next? Velzadone or Vora? I don't know either of those medications. Yep. Yeah, right there's perfect.
Cool. Have a good one.
Well, it wasn't really a political question per se. Send me a text. What did you text me? Let the haters hate. MC, fuck them. Exactly. Do you think ketatose? I don't think it is the cure for mental issues. I think it's something that might actually kind of like work. The thing that I found is that like the thing that I'm actually been looking at a lot right now is ketamine therapy, because I'm not familiar with even ketamine therapy, which is something that I've ran into a lot of people that have asked me about ketamine. And that one actually has really surprised me of the stories on ketamine therapy, because ketamine is something that you can get a lot into that actually, wow, the trolls are coming out. Wow. It is strong. I'm actually shocked. Huh. I'm actually shocked. We ship some bugs to the trollers. Absolutely. So many. There was so many. So surprised. Why do you want to change? You want to change the world? You want to change how everybody looks, have the most open mind in the world. A couple of my best friends are black. People don't even realize that. One of them is a black gay guy. Yeah, no. Actually, I'm kind of sad because that's interesting. I'm fascinated by this. Actually, now that I think about it, like none of my best friends are actually white. That's actually really interesting. I haven't eaten the water bug yet. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the water bug. I am nearsighted. I'm hardcore nearsighted. That one is brutal for me, like brutal for me. Dude, I have Red Bull. I ate the scorpion already. Yeah, yeah, Kimber, I do. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do the. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do the water bug. That's gonna be a hard one to actually do. Um, oh, I know. The I don't know if how is the crunch, dude. The one was super duper crunchy. The one was actually super duper crunchy. Well, not good for you. I know it's not good for my health. I actually know it is. Um, uh, yeah, no, Kimber, I'm gonna have you actually chop it up a little bit and edit it. The oh, Jiffy, you are the man. You are the woman. You fucking got this shit. The funniest thing is that about trolls, like somebody could donate their time at a soup kitchen and make a bigger difference. The what time's it live? The time here is um the time right here is 3 o'clock. Apparently someone made a video about me. Where? Hmm. Hmm. I don't even know who that is. To apologize to him. I don't know who it is, but okay. Fascinating. Hmm. I actually really don't know who it is. I find it interesting. Everyone you threatened. What do I do if you get threatened to go to juvenile detention center? I need help. Who's threatening you to go to a juvenile detention center? Hmm. Um, I'm really not. I've been swatted before. Um, I could tell, obviously. You missed some of it, Shellbell. I'll eat another bug because just for you, I would love to be able to do it. You guys ready? Ah, all right. People don't want to see succeed. They've been trolled. Oh yeah, I'm not, dude. I've been trolled so many times before in the past. There we go, bug. Right there, Shellbell, just for you, cricket. Oh, no, not at all. I'm never defeated. I'm just thinking about what I want to do next. Mm. I know it's stuff like that that just shows people how people are. If you have energy to troll and stuff, you have energy to change the world and actually do good in the world. You texted me questions. What are your questions? Still don't know who that is. Hmm. Let me see. Where are the questions? I got that question. Where did you hit me up the question at? I did eat the scorpion already. All my questions are actually empty. It has been eaten. What is the number again? 619-929-2388 is my number. Dude, this is like my worst habit is this. Oh. What can I do to help with paranoia? What's the paranoia from? And what kind of positive reinforcement do you have? And what's caused the paranoia? Question, can you balance the cricket on your lid? I can balance the cricket on my lid. I balance the water bug on my lid. Love it. Yep, a +1. About to run out of screen time. Love you, Aiden. Anyone type his number apartment. There you go. Jiffy just actually texted it right there. I already put one up my ear too. I'm doing good. Anxiety, even people knocking on my door sometimes. Do you have a therapist and is it trauma based anxiety? How are you feeling like for reals? I'm feeling actually really good. Like for reals, I'm actually in a really good mood. Like I'm calm. Oh, I get those all the time. Oh, absolutely, Aaron. That's good, Zauer. Yeah, the crickets have a calming effect. I can tell you this: if you have ate crickets before, they do have a calming effect. I do agree with antidepressants. I do. I know a lot of people that are on Lexapro and stuff that it helps. Just antidepressants haven't worked for me. You want a virtual hug? Virtual hugs. Oh, that's all you can do is take it one day at a time. Well, Hannah, we got you a bunch of people in here that you can talk to. I got that one. What do you do if you can't handle human contact? What part about the human contact are you having trouble actually with? What part of the human contact is it? Is it anxiety driven human contact or is it agoraphobia driven contact? Absolutely. That's why I give out virtual hugs all the time. It is. SSRIs are very, 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 very touchy. You got to be careful with SSRIs. Doing less thing, I don't didn't do anything stupid. As long as you don't, and if you do feel that you are struggling, you want to actually just reach out for that help. You want to get with your family for the help. You're amazing too. Dude, love you. Fam's calling. Go get the fam. I have no idea. This is kind of interesting and funny. You gotta hate the internet issues. Answer to your question, it's anxiety from trauma. Have you addressed the trauma? Have you addressed the trauma at all? Addressing the trauma is huge. Oh. How did I get into helping other people? I lost my wife and my father to suicide. That's how I got into helping other people. There you go. That's all you can do is it's about helping other people. No, no worries. On WhatsApp? Let me check. Um I got into helping other people through through what I ended up losing with my wife and my father. I'm excited for Saturday. I know you are, Lisa. I'm stoked about Saturday. Later, Bean Bean. Dude, the merch is hella comfy. Oh, I can leave it up and it can edit it. Have you ever told anyone your diagnosis and told them? Yeah, I've been told that they didn't believe me on my diagnosis. And a lot of times, what I'll actually do is the thing is, it's how you communicate your diagnosis. You know, like that's why I don't tell people that I have anxiety. I tell them that I have GAD is what I'm diagnosed with because people step back and they go, "Well, what's that?" You can find it on Teespring. I mean, they can delete comments on people. Oh, nice. Yeah, no, no worries. I hope that answers that question for you. You can just by being kind and reaching out to other people is one of the hugest ways that you can actually help people. Um, and you go at your pace and you kind of find out what your passion is. Mine was a big one because uh, like I wanted to find out about the suicide hotline. I wanted to find out about a lot of these different things out here and what kind of resources they truly were. And so that's what really got me into it. And why I even went into like giving my number out so much is because I really wanted to be able to help people when it came to that type of stuff. Um, that's where a lot of it came from. Uh, I want to do. Why don't you want to eat the bugs? Can I eat another cricket? I eat another cricket. What is mania? Mania is a state of mind that you go into that you almost have you have a ton of energy. You're very excitable. You don't think any consequences through. There's a lot that goes into it. Hmm. There's a cricket eating for you. Oh, that was gross. Oh, I'm glad I've been able to help you out. That I have been grateful for. It is so gross. Yeah, I'm kind of numb to it right now. If you guys didn't know about the anxiety seminar, here's the anxiety seminar. Um, right there. So that is up. It is like eating gummy bears. The you did miss the cricket. I've had a lot of the crickets. I'm gonna leave this up so that you guys can. No, it's sugar-free Red Bull still. Yeah, I can't do the sugar Red Bull. Your answer to your question: I'm too afraid of telling my therapist because I feel ashamed. I would tell your therapist. Why are you ashamed of it? A lot of times we feel ashamed with our therapist, and they're the one person that we shouldn't feel ashamed with. So don't feel bad about talking to your therapist about it. I know that it's really, really hard, but don't feel bad about talking to your therapist about it. Now, I'm also on YouTube, guys. If you click the link bio, you can jump over to my YouTube. There's a teen one. Exactly, there is. I definitely will hit you up. I'll be in, I don't know when I'll be out in Kansas, but hopefully I'll be out there soon. All right. Well, I've been on here for an hour and 45 minutes. I think this is the longest I've ever actually done a live stream for. I'm going to leave this up just because I think it was actually a decent live stream until kind of the endish part. But I just want to let you guys know that I love you, that you do matter. If you are struggling with anxiety, we do have the anxiety seminar there. The links to the mental health discords are in the description. And just know that you matter. I know that I've missed some of the questions that were asked out there. I will do another one of these. I got one more coming up. But I do love you guys. I want you guys to know that you matter and that, you know what, you got this shit. So don't ever let anyone tell you any differently. You're a phenomenal fucking human being. You made it this far. I actually have to go and finish the rest of my day up. That's why. I think I'm going to save the water bug until tomorrow. I think I will actually do the water bug tomorrow. Man, it's been brutal. That scorpion messed me up. You guys, I don't think realize how much that scorpion like legit messed me up. I do have a distraction long box. Yep. So I love you guys. I'll leave this up for y'all, but know that you guys matter. And any of the struggles that you're going through, you're not alone in it. Make sure to jump into the mental health Discord if you do need support, because you know what, you got this shit. So I love you all.